Hi, my name is Mackenzie Lepak, and today I will be discussing the legal drinking age in America. The legal drinking age in America is currently 21, however, Americans are considered legal adults at the age of 18. When an American turns 18 years old, they have the right to join the military, to work full-time, and to marry and to own property. So why is there such a discrepancy between drinking alcohol, marrying, and being allowed to serve and die for your country? Why is there a 2-year difference between becoming a legal adult and drinking a beverage? Should the legal age be changed to reflect the natural age of adulthood? First, we will look at other countries to find the answer. According to procon.org, each country has its own standards and laws for legal drinking age. There are countries that have no set legal drinking age, such as China, or ban all drinking for any age, such as Afghanistan. Some have the legal age as low as 10 to 15 years. Most countries set the legal drinking age at 16 to 18 years or 18 to 19 years. There are a few countries that do not have an umbrella law for legal drinking age, but instead allow each state to determine their own legal age, such as Australia. America is one of 12 countries who set the legal drinking age at 21. Why each country has chosen the legal drinking age is as individual as the culture and landscape. To understand why America or any other country chose the age they have, we have to look back on the history. According to Boston.com, there was no national legal drinking age before 1920 in the United States, when alcohol was banned nationwide during Prohibition, which was largely driven by the women's suffrage movement, made up of mothers and wives who suffered at the hands of husbands who became violent when drunk. Despite that, in 1933, Prohibition was ratified, and states were left to determine the legal drinking age. Some set the age at 21, while others set it lower. During the 1960s through 1970s, almost all states lowered the legal drinking age to 18. Which led to the unfortunate side effect of massive car crashes caused by drunk drivers. According to the National Institute of Health, 60% of traffic fatalities were due to alcohol. Boston.com also stated over 2/3 of car accidents involving persons aged 16 to 20 were alcohol-related during this period. According to ChooseResponsibility.org, in response to the epidemic, President Reagan established the Presidential Commission Against Drunk Driving in 1982 and included 39 recommendations to reduce deaths caused by drunk driving. One of the recommendations was to raise the minimum legal purchasing age of alcohol as well as the minimum legal drinking age of alcohol to 21. The incentive for states to do so was a threat to lose a certain percentage of federal highway dollars. Although the recommendations were meant for all adults, the public began focusing on the younger people, and in 1984, President Reagan signed the National Minimum Drinking Age Act, creating the legal drinking age we know today at 21. By 1987, all states had adopted the legal drinking age of 21, but the remaining recommendations were left mostly untouched. Some college programs are beginning to discuss similar topics with students, such as education programs of the dangers of alcohol, but high schools have largely ignored the issue other than to tell children it is bad to drink. So in light of the history of drinking, here are the pros and cons I have heard recently. One reason people claim the legal drinking age should remain is that at 21 the brain is finished developing for most people, and thus will not be as harmed by alcohol. Others still point to religion. Others consider the massive amount of effort changing the laws and the cost of the changes. Still others point to the issues faced during the 1960s and 1970s and warn it could happen again. Reasons some advocate for change in the legal drinking age are that it should match the legal age of adulthood. Others say that 21 was chosen largely through politics and hysteria, not through any scientific prompting. Others say people are more aware of the dangers of alcohol now than they were in 1960 and 1970. There have even been those who say caffeine and sugar can also be dangerous, yet we allow those far younger than 18 to ingest huge quantities of it. So in the end, which side is correct? My proposal is neither is 100% correct. The legal drinking age should not change unless the culture changes first. Without education and growing up with responsible drinking adults, we should have the same situation we had during the 1960s and 1970s. Without education and growing up... Ireland is currently struggling with underage drinking, and I have seen firsthand the devastating result. Irish in favor of low drinking age say the Italian people allow their children to drink wine and drunkenness is not an issue in Italy. Therefore, the same should work in Ireland. The only issue is Irish adults do not nor do they require responsible drinking, while in Italy, drunkenness is shamed by society. The cultural difference completely changes the outcome of having access to alcohol regardless of age. So the issue is not the law, the issue comes down to the culture. I'm not sure America teaches enough responsibility culturally for the drinking age to be lowered. However, I do concede there are individuals and families who could allow their children to drink a few sips of wine much younger than 18 with no ill effects because, as in the case of Italy, responsibility is part of their lifestyle and age of drinking would make no difference. In the end, it will probably be put to a vote within the next 20 years. What position do you take?